Right guys, on to the next stage of getting this thing running really. So today what we're going to try and do, now we've got some parts came in, is get all of these things wired up. So we've got the wiring diagram here, and from that we've got some new parts. So start a solenoid relay, just in case I got some gaskets for the carbs, just in case we have to take them apart and get them cleaned. Voltage regulator / rectifier, so that was another missing part, and then a fuse box as well. Also got a new battery, some bike rubbers there which we'll show later on, and we just got a portable fuel tank as well, just to get this going, because tank's a wee bit rusted, so want to keep that going there a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll start getting these back on the bike. So what we're going to do with the electrics, we've got a voltage rectifier to plug in, but we've got that one here ready to go. We've got a fuse box to make the wiring for. We've got the solenoid relay, and then of course we've got to get the battery in as well. Once we've got these in, theoretically we should be able to start it, or at least get it turning over. So yeah, we've got everything out that we need to get out. Voltage rectifier there. We're going to make the fuses up through this one. Got some wee plugs and connections here. These are obviously just assorted in little boxes that I've made over time. And then we've got the battery. It's a big beastie unit, but it's the one that's for. And then just to check everything's all working as course, we've got everything to check it. And then we've got the gaskets, should we need to take the carbs off and then put them back together. But yeah, we're going to start with getting this out, and then we're going to start with getting the wires made for the fuse. I think that's where we need to start, and then we'll go from there. So what I'll do is, for this we need obviously the little fuse box, which we've got here. On that one we've got a 20 amp, 10 amp, and two 10 amp fuses, and then with a 4-pin connection. That's the 4-pin connection here, as you can see we've got it there, and these ones just go straight to this one here as well. So you just match up the wires with this, and then that, and then we can see where they go from there. But first of all, what I think we need to do is get them all plugged in to where this is going to be, and then we can go from there. I've got some spare fuses and whatnot there anyway, so once we get these originally plugged in, we'll go from there, and I'll start getting them wired up and we'll catch up from there. Right then, as you can see, we've been out and we've made a quick trip to Halfords. So now we've got the right wiring. We've got a different fuse box. Luckily I had this one lying around as well, so they can jump straight through rather than the other one, which we may have a look at changing later, but for now we just want to get it running, and the new connectors and bits and bobs. So let's get this show on the road, let's get this made up, and let's get her on the bike and see where we can get going. Right, great, so we've got everything made. I'll switch from the start solenoid to the battery. Everything to connect everything together. What we'll do is we'll start getting them put on the bike and then see if we can get this thing cranked over. Right, we've got everything here. We're ready to rock and roll and start getting things put on the bike. Yeah, let's see how we go. So obviously you've got your starter solenoid, relay, obviously depending on how you want it, call it a say, and we've got the long awaited regulator rectifier. That can go on either way, so make sure it lines up. I don't really like how that sits. Yeah, I don't really like how that sits. If we get that one maybe put a little bit better when it gets further down the line. A fuse box in a bit. Let's get these seated. So let's see how much cable have we got. Alright, okay. This is where it's going to get complicated. Right, you sit down there. You all get out the way over there. You this side. Right. So let's just straight for the starter motor on this side. This one here should be to the battery, and that splits across to the voltage regulator. I'll put a little butt connection in there just to make it a little bit easier. And as you can see, that one's fallen off straight away. So let's tuck and hide these out of the way so we don't have to. They don't have to bother us right now. This here is your negative terminal for the battery. Tell you what, let's get that put on now. Get that out of the way. The flare is not key. Right one straight away. Right, negative connected. These are the ones I've just done in this butt connection here. Again, these are going to get done properly. This is just to get us going for now. Where's this side? Alright, it's flipped again. Oh, I'm going to find this one frustrating, I am. Go in there. That can go in there. And you know it's done. Let's connect that last. Let's connect that last. Right, fuse box. Do it so all these line up this way. Come on. It's the thing with making your own pins, they're never straight. Trying to get it right in there to line up with what's in here. Obviously they're older and new connectors, and these ones are just cheap ones off Amazon. So yeah, you can't really expect much, but we can't expect them to keep us going. I might have to make another butt connection for this one actually. I felt as though I was missing something. This is a positive. Let's hide this behind here, so you can actually see what's going on. And this bird's nest of things. Right, a positive can sit around there. Right, so it should be brown to blue and red. So brown is here, and then blue and red. So these are the bottom. So I'm going to pretend brown is this red one. Oh, I thought I put the wrong connections on. Then blue and red is going to be this black one. So that's straight on the other side. And these are both going for the 10 amp fuse. We'll circle around. These other ones go on 10 amp fuse as well, which is the blue one, which of course I put in a blue one. and then it comes out and it goes to blue and white, blue and white. And 20 amp fuse is for the mains. So either I've done this wrong, or that's going to have to go onto that side. Because that's a splitter there. I'm going to have to do a butt connection from there to there, and then to the other side. Right, we've got one more wire to make. Then it's going to have to be ignition in, round. I'm thinking of my head, I've got it wrote down here. Ignition in to the starter relay, that splits. Fused, voltage rectifier. Yes, yes. Could have split it across there. No, it should go straight from there to here. And there to there. And the ground at the other side. Right, let's get another one of these made and go from there. Right, so quickly how to knock this one up. I think we're going to scrap that one and then get it from there. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is it works in my head. Let's see if it works in real life. So I'm going to do that. This wired from here. This will now go into the other side of the fuse, which is split to the voltage regulator from there. So now we've got the full circuit. So essentially, we'll see how we go. So we should be getting. Thought there might have been a spark there. Well, we'll see. I should probably crocodile clip this on, but still. Should be a full circuit. We have lights. We have lights. We do not have a horn. Oh, we do. Oh, what's this? Stand. Oh. Oh. Right, let's get plugged in. Let's rock and roll. It's a rock and roll. Right, let's find somewhere for you guys to stand. This might be good actually on the vise. Got a nice magnet there. Let's get it going. Right, can we see? Do we have? Let's move the stand out of the way. It's my bike stand. You can see, as our last would say, I've got every hobby in the world. I'll never finish anything. But this is going to get finished. Right. I plugged this in earlier on, get it going, and obviously test to see if the fuel came on, which is obviously why we've got a bit there. I used this last bike that I had. Yeah, we used it to get it going. But turn the fuel on. And here's right, nice. Nice. Right, we've got fuel flowing out straight away. Not shocked, not expected. Not shocked. A bit. I think that's gonna go. I think she's gonna go. Right. Before we do that, we've got fuel leaking from the overflow, so we're obviously not getting it to all cylinders straight away. I don't want to mess that up before I even start. Let's take these carbs off, get them cleaned out. Once we get them cleaned out, we'll get them cleaned out and put them back together, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I've I've got a feeling this is going to go. We've got power, we've got a neutral light, we've got everything there, so I've got a good feeling about this. We're ready.